Boom, baby, we're alive. Welcome to Interview with the Man, episode 705. Modern women complain that they can't pay bills. This is really funny because we're going to talk about how the whole feminism movement has totally failed these women. And this is what you get for thinking that you can just write off all men and think you're going to live a happily ever after life. And the same thing goes for you guys. If you think that you're going to live a great quality life without a woman in your life, you are out of your mind. Okay. There is no greater ally in this world than a woman who trusts you and loves you and is on your game plan with you. There's no greater asset in this entire planet. That being said, we're going to talk about that and so much more because on December 28th, Body Language Mastery 4.0 is coming to the Masculine Empowerment Network. Scan the QR code, go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com, send me a carrier pigeon. I don't care. Get on the waiting list because we're going to turn your life around when you sign up, just like I've turned around thousands and thousands and thousands of other guys' lives. You will be no different. So take a quick look right here. My name is Jonathan, and I used to be just like you. I was just an average guy that wanted to date a few nice women so I could find what I liked and just move on with my life. I numbed myself with distractions so I could ease the pain. But in reality, it really never went away. Without any help, it's just not that easy. And even like you, I looked for answers online, but the results were hard to find.
If you sun your balls, there is a study. It's an older...
A 3-pack for $29.95. Famous Bad Boy series Bond 2. Ladies find this pleasing.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
I didn't want to take sides in some stupid online argument. I wanted results, and after years of failure, I found the one secret thing that changed it all.
Welcome aboard.
After learning this skill, my eyes were open to a whole new secret world that only a few people will ever see. I went from having no confidence to having pure, undeniable proof that I could find women anywhere in the world that were totally into me. So of course, naturally, I became more confident. I went from a confused and lonely guy to a man with so many options that I literally cannot date them all.
See what you just saw? It may look like a commercial, but that is my reality. I see a world that nobody can see through the secrets of understanding body language. Now ask yourself a question. How long are you going to wait and go through those lonely nights, endless rejections, and feeling insignificant until you decide to take action and change your life today? I've been doing this since 2019, and I have thousands of men that have changed their lives from Tokyo to Tampa, from Chicago to Saigon. There's only one name in the game, and that's me, MLD. Join us in the Masculine Empowerment Network, and we'll change your life today.
So stop what you're doing right now and go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com. Put your best email address with this thing right here. Just put your best email address in right here. Click here to sign up. It's free. And I'm already sending out little bits of free help via email as well. And you're going to love what we have in store for you on this upcoming educational seminar. We're going to be having the schedule released tomorrow at first. Not only do you get my body language mastery course, which is Body Language Mastery 4.0. Guys, keep in mind, I filmed Body Language Mastery 1.0, 2.0, and then I released them together as a 3.0 in 2019. I have accumulated 4 more years of data, hundreds of dates between then and now on top of that. And the quality of women has just been going up and up and up. Everything I know about dating right now to have the ultimate high level success, doesn't matter where you are in the world, body language is infinitely the same across cultures. Okay. This is going to show you exactly which women are interested in you, and more importantly, which women are not interested in you. And I only have one warning for you guys. Once you start learning body language, you cannot unlearn this stuff. You cannot not see it. You see it everywhere. It can make you crazy to an extent. Okay. But you have to be ready, because some of you will realize that the women you thought that were into you are actually not into you, and they're just using you for time, free attention, resources, whatever the case may be. But so for some of you too, you're going to start realizing, oh my God, there are actually a lot of women into me. Like, I'm not this freak that I think I was. I'm not this weirdo. I'm not this ugly, undesirable man that some of you guys think you are. This is going to give you the ultimate truth into understanding your value on the marketplace. And then from there, we are going to work with you one-on-one in the 20 webinars with experts in money, muscles, game, and frame. This is live coaching. This is not pre-recorded. You show up, you come to the Zoom sessions, we give a full hour of presentation, and then after that, you can ask questions to the speaker directly. Okay? Directly to the speaker. So that means whatever he talks about, any questions you have, you will be able to get them answered right then and there. 20 webinars, it's a lot. They go at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, okay? Every single day, Monday to Friday, starting on January 8th, okay? If you can't attend those, guess what? They're all recorded and they're stored on a database, all right? And the database is owned by yours truly. Okay. There's a private login and everything. And guess what? When you get access to this database, you get access to all of the webinars dating back to 2019. Okay. And I'm telling you, it is one of the best things we have put together. It's just an ongoing series of information that you have access to. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you this right now. In addition, I'm going to show you the database. I'm going to pull up the database right now. In addition to that, you get secure Telegram chat and 3 end of the month checkup calls in January, February, and March. In addition to this, some of you will be choosing to work directly with me. For you guys that are serious, for you guys that want to get dates, for you guys that want to make money, that you want to lose the weight, that you want to be a healthy person, that you want to have better self-esteem, no more social anxiety, no more approach anxiety, no more depression, no more fear, no more just despair about life in general. All of these things and more we are putting together in the Masculine Empowerment Network. And guess what? We've changed thousands of lives, and it's not going to be any other difference coming up to here and this network of men we've put together this time that's going to be going down in January. Okay. Start off 2024 right. All you guys that think that you're going to do it by yourself, I'm going to figure this out on my own. You said 2023 is going to be my year and I'm going to figure it out on my own. And where are you? Be honest with yourself. Just ask yourself honestly, where are you right now? Where are you? How has figuring it out on your own worked out for you? Be very concrete with yourself. And then ask yourself, if you had the opportunity to speak with a multimillionaire who has done everything that you want to do with your life, literally dated hundreds of women, been with hundreds of women, traveled around the world, earned millions of dollars, networked with some of the most amazing people on top of the world. I have access to mentors that have made 9-figure payouts. Okay. All of this information and more can be yours. And guys, look at the state of the world. Look at the state of everything. You can't afford to waste your life anymore. You have got to get on your purpose. You have got to. But I'm telling you, because with more and more people slipping into poverty, more and more people slipping into mental disease, more and more people slipping into obesity, if you take control of your life and elevate yourself to be the man that you want to be, your options with women and money and success are endless. There are endless options. You just got to make sure you're willing to sit down every single day and do the work. Okay. So actually, let me just do this real quick. I'll show you what we look like right here. Okay. So this is my website where we have everything stored. Okay. So it's a very simple interface here. It's just, this is the private database. Okay. And BLM is when we have the body language mastery, and you can see 2019 quarter 2, 2019 quarter 3, 2019 quarter 4, and then 2020 quarter 1 or quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and then the masculine empowerment network when we have 2022 and 2023 as well. You see all this? Look at this. All of this is immediate access. Look at this stuff. Going back, let's go back to the OG ones. Okay. Look at this. Look at all this. This is just one quarter that you'll get access to all this stuff. Look at this. That's just one quarter. Each of these is a bare minimum of 2 hours long. Okay. And then on top of that, let's go to quarter 3, 2019. Okay. Look at that. There's Donovan Sharp. There's Rollo. There's Pooper Scooper Cooper. Right. There's Ed Lattimore. There's Offie Kingdom. There's John Fitch. Okay. There's Ryan Stone. All these people giving information. Myron Gaines is in here before he was, look there. This is Myron Gaines right here before he was even Myron Gaines. Okay. You get access to that. Look at quarter 4. All of this here and more. Look at that. See this? There's Troy Francis. Ryan Stone made his return. There's Offie again. There's Donovan. Okay. We have text message breakdowns here. I mean, literally everything that you could think of. We've been doing this. And this is like the ultimate database receipts right here. Nobody on this planet has been putting in more coaching hours than me and my team. And nobody is more qualified to get you the life that you want. Not the life that these, oh, get out there and be a good husband and be a good slave to society. And no. Whatever you want to do, I have helped guys do it. You want to start a multi-million-dollar business? Done. You want to make a 6-figure job? Easy. You want to date one girl? Cakewalk. You want to find a wife? No problem. You want to find a girlfriend? Easy. You want to find girlfriends? Totally fine. You want to learn deep seduction? Got it. You want to learn how to perform better in the bedroom? Got it. Okay. Anything that you think you want to learn and do with the red pill lens, easy. But all you got to do, you got to get on this right here. You got to scan this QR code and get on it. We already have 33 people on the waiting list. That's phenomenal for only 2 days. And that doesn't include the people that's 33 since we launched the commercial on Tuesday. Or excuse me. Tuesday. Right. That doesn't include, literally, I've had over 1,500 people opt in this year alone to get my information. All right. So I'm telling you guys, whatever you want to do in 2024. And look, another thing is this. Take a look at just the whole state of the world right now. Okay. People in America are dying for an economic boom. This administration has been the worst presidential administration in literally our lifetime. They are trying their damnedest. The deep state is trying their damnedest to keep Trump out of office. Okay. All I'm saying is this. Remember when Trump was in office? Everybody had money. Gas was cheap. We weren't at war with anybody. Life was fine. Okay. I'm telling you, they're getting ready to cut interest rates in 2024. I told you the beginning 2023. What did I say? I said they're going to raise interest rates every single month in the year 2023. Here we are. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Then on top of that, there's no way in hell, unless there's another asterisk mark next to the election, there's no way in hell these crazy people that want to be in office from the Democratic Party, there's no way in hell that's going to happen. Okay. We are set up for an economic explosion. If you know what's happening in April of 2024, it's a big thing. It's a huge things happening in April 2024. And if you don't know what's happening in April 2024, I don't know. Chat, what's happening in April 2024? Does anybody know what's happening in April 2024? Okay. What's happening in 2024? I'm going to let's just quick chat. Let's see. Good job, Jason M. Halvening. Okay. Bitcoin halvening. Bitcoin, the reward for the blockchain reward in Bitcoin is going to be reduced to 3.1 Bitcoin. And what happens when supply goes down? Demand goes what? It's going up. So you have rates getting ready to be cut. You have the halvening occurring. We are at the beginning of a bull market. We're in the early phases of bull market during the 4-year cycle. And most likely Trump is going to be in office. So you have 4 compounding factors that are set up for us to have a huge economic revival that the country is starving for. Okay. Now, on top of that, there's something else. You have to understand, I have made millions of dollars. Statistically speaking, there's a 99% chance you have not made as much money as I, because I'm in the 1% of 1%. Hear me out. I'm not saying that to flex on you, make you feel bad. Okay. What I am trying to tell you is that making money is just step 1. All right. Making money is just step 1. Most people, you know what they do? They make money, and guess what they do? As fast as they make it, they start spending it. I'm going to show you guys how to allocate your finances so that your money makes money. And then down the road, 5 years, 10 years, which you got to think like that if you want to play in the big boy game. 5 years, 10 years down the road, because it's coming. Either plan for it or you're going to die. What are you doing? Okay. But there are multiple ways to make you money for the rest of your life and play the big boy game. Okay. So if you're just tired of being ignored by girls, if you're tired of being out of shape, if you're tired of having not enough confidence to stick up for yourself, if you're tired of not, going on dates and girls ghosting you and you don't get it. You just don't get it. If you're tired of being poor, if you're tired of being financially illiterate, okay, what we have here at the Masculine Empowerment Network is the solution. And I'm very confident in what I do. I know that if you come into this network and you do the work and you listen to me and you listen to my team of experts, your results will be no different from everybody else. It is that simple. It is that easy. Show up, do what we say, you get the results. It's that plain and simple. Okay. So the link is in the chat. You can scan the QR code if you're feeling lazy. You can go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com, get on the wait list right now. Remember, this is coaching that goes all the way until April 1st as well. Okay. All the way until April 1st. So 2 people have already got on the wait list during this broadcast right now. And yeah, man, I'm so excited. I'm really excited because we got a big one today. So let's rock and roll with today's episode. Let's see. I actually got to send this real quick to myself. I just forgot to send the episode to or the article. We have an article here from Notthebee.com, which is phenomenal. This is going viral right now. I'm going to talk to you guys too, because remember I was telling you, it's not about making money. It's about making money, budgeting the money, and reinvesting so you have a good life. So you're not a fucking, working grunt slave all the way into your 30s and 40s and 50s. You can finally get ahead in life. And it's not that hard. It really is not that hard. Okay. So I'll put the article in the chat for you guys. And then shout out to the boys on Rumble coming in strong with the big audience over there. I dropped the article on Rumble's chat right there. And there we go. Okay. So let's get rocking and rolling right away. Here's the deal. So we have a hilarious article today. And I personally, I love watching this. And the reason I like watching this is because the cat's out the bag. Okay. Feminism is a failure. Okay. And feminism was never set out to help women or liberate women from the oppressive patriarchy. Women in America right now are at an all-time low. All are at all-time low. And the wheels are falling off the bus on every liberal fucking idea there is out there. And I laugh. I laugh hardcore. Okay. If you look at the top 30 countries, or if you look at the top 4 countries in the world right now, okay, these people don't seem to get it. Number 1 is America, but we are slowly but surely falling off the rock. Okay. We're falling off the top. But you know why? Because we strayed from being a conservative country. Number 2, China, ultra conservative. Number 3, Japan, ultra conservative. Number 4, India, ultra conservative. Do you know that in Japan, the conservatives just wipe the floor with the liberals every single year? It is like a landslide. Japan unanimously votes conservative. And if you think about this for a second, look at this. Tokyo is the largest city in the world with 32 million people in it. And Tokyo is also the safest city in the world. When you have that fucking idiot, Sadiq Khan, who said terrorist attacks are part and parcel of a city when he was talking about what's going on in London, no, it's because they're massively importing the third world. And when you import third world, guess what? You become the third world. Hey, it is what it is. Vivek, I can't say his last name, but Vivek was talking about it last night at the Republican debates, right? And if you look at some of the things that he says, he talks about the great replacement theory, right? And if you look at YouTube, right, we all know who YouTube's controlled by. But I just want to, because I want to just give you guys some hope before we continue. Okay, I am optimistic for the future. Like the powers that be, they're having to go to more and more desperate lengths to suppress the truth. They have to put out a fucking scamdemic. Okay, they have to put out censorship. They have to shadow ban. They have to fucking diddle with elections. I'll just say that. They diddle with elections. Okay. And America has a track record of interfering with other countries' elections through the CIA. Like that's just common knowledge. It's everywhere. Okay. But if you look at what Vivek said, look at this real quick. So this is the video, right? Vivek versus the world. And then look here real quick. Of course, they have to add their little asterisk. What does it say? The Great Replacement, also known as replacement theory or Great Replacement theory, is a white nationalist far-right conspiracy theory. Espoused by French author Renaud Camus. Okay. And then you could go here and you can read, this guy was a racist and this guy was a terrible person and that. Okay, but you look at what's happening at the Mexican border in America, coming to a place near you, and just look at all these places that have been historically voting Democrat all these years. Philadelphia, total shithole. Chicago, total shithole. New York, total shithole. Southern California, anywhere, high rent, total shithole. Okay, it's clear as day. And when he made his speak, actually, you know what? Let's just play this because I want to give you guys a little bit of hope because, you know, what this guy said last night was just hilarious. Just watch and listen, because I know you guys. There's like a lot of despair in the air. There's really no need for it, and he dunks on this lady, Nikki Haley. He dunks on her hard because she's like, we need a woman to get this job done, which is just like low IQ pandering to low IQ people. Just look at this.
Nikki, you were bankrupt when you left the UN. After you left the UN, you became a military contractor. You actually started joining service on the board of Boeing, whose back you scratched for a very long time, and then gave foreign multinational speeches like Hillary Clinton is. And now you're a multimillionaire. That math does not add up. It adds up to the fact that you are corrupt. Identity politics. This new religion that says your race, your gender, and your sexuality are your identity. It is anti-American. It is meritocratic. It's anti-meritocratic, and it is dividing this country to a breaking point. But it's even worse when Republicans try to play the same game. And Nikki Haley's campaign launch video sounded like a woke Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light ad talking about how she would kick in heels. At the first debate, she said that only a woman can get this job done. That's what she said. After the third debate, when I criticized Ronna McDaniel after 5 failed years of leadership of this party and criticized Nikki for her corrupt foreign dealings as a military contractor, she said that I have a woman problem. Nikki, I don't have a woman problem. You have a corruption problem. And I think that that's what people need to know. Nikki is corrupt. This is a woman who will send your kids to die so she can buy a bigger house. This is the problem. Using identity politics more effectively than Kamala Harris is a form of intellectual fraud. And it actually needs to end. There's our donor puppet masters wielding their puppet right up here tonight. This is how this game is played. The puppet masters put up their puppet, and I reject the use of identity politics in this party. It has been a cancer coming from the left, and I'm sick and tired of the double standards. The people of this country are too. Having 2 X chromosomes does not immunize you from criticism.
Thank you.
Foreign policy experience is not the same as foreign policy wisdom. I was the first person to say we need a reasonable peace deal in Ukraine. Now a lot of the neocons are quietly coming along to that position, with the exceptions of Nikki Haley and Joe Biden, who still support this, what I believe is pointless war in Ukraine. And I think those with foreign policy experience, one thing that Joe Biden and Nikki Haley have in common is that neither of them could even state for you 3 provinces in eastern Ukraine that they want to send our troops to actually fight for. Look at that. This is what I want people to understand. These people have, I mean, she has no idea what the hell the names of those provinces are, but she wants to send our sons and daughters and our troops and our military equipment to go fight it. So reject this myth that they've been selling you, that somebody had a cup of coffee stint at the UN and then makes $8 million after, has real foreign policy experience. It takes an outsider to see this through. Look at the blank expression. She doesn't know the names of the provinces that she wants to actually fight for. And there's her puppet masters right there, the donors right there that are playing about the puppet masters.
Hold on.
First of all, Chris Christie also doesn't know what provinces in eastern Ukraine he actually wants us to fight for. Chris, your version of foreign policy experience was closing a bridge from New Jersey to New York. Yeah. So do everybody a favor, just walk yourself off that stage, enjoy a nice meal, and get the hell out of this race. When it comes to Nikki, all 3 of them have been licking Donald Trump's boots for years for money and endorsements. Ron DeSantis, you've been a great governor, but you would have never been one without actually begging Donald Trump for that endorsement.
And you attacked him in your book a year ago.
Same thing with Chris Christie as a lobbyist, begging them for COVID money for his special interests in.
And you could just see here too, like these politicians and these people who've been playing it on easy mode, these guys are all, if anybody has alpha energy on this thing, it is Vivek. And this guy has made literally I think he's a billionaire. If not, he's made hundreds of millions of dollars with his own individual business pursuits. And you could tell by these 3, they're just completely shut down because politicians play life in easy mode. You get out there and like, oh, hey, I care about the people and blah, da, 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 da. And then they just lie and lie and lie. And they promise. And they've been getting by in easy. And what they do is they just absolutely pander to the most gullible party out there, which is low IQ people. And guess what? Sorry, but it is what it is. If you look at who would vote what, it's a stark majority of women that would vote Democratic. And if you look at the situation of all these Democratic cities, look at the state of them, and all of them are having a great exit right now because they're unsafe, they're expensive, they're not worth living in, and they're just, the cost of living is through the roof, and the quality of people are in the dumpster. Okay, this is a guy, if you look at Vivek, look how he's handling this. This is a guy with true solid confidence, true solid intelligence, and it's all seen in his body language and how he's speaking.
With Chris Christie as a lobbyist, begging them for COVID money for his special interests in New Jersey, prepping him for the debates last time around. The real enemy is not Donald Trump. It's not even Joe Biden. It is the deep state that at least Donald Trump attempted to take on. And if you want somebody who's going to speak truth to power, then vote for somebody who's going to speak the truth to you. Why am I the only person on the stage, at least, who can say that January 6th now does look like it was an inside job, that the government lied to us for 20 years about Saudi Arabia's involvement in 9/11, that the Great Replacement theory is not some grand right-wing conspiracy theory, but a basic statement of the Democratic Party's platform, that the 2020 election was indeed stolen by big tech, that the 2016 election, the one that Trump won for sure, was also one that was stolen from him by the national security establishment that actually put up the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that they knew was false. There's a reason why I'm the only person on the stage who can say these things. That's what it's going to take, not people who are licking his boots one time and now Monday morning quarterbacking and criticizing when it's convenient. Transgenderism is a mental health disorder. We don't let you smoke a cigarette by the age of 18. We don't let you have an addictive drink of alcohol by the age of 21. And I just challenge Ron DeSantis to go one step further and support what I think is clearly within the authority to do, using federal funds just like Reagan did in '84 for the Highway Act that said the minimum drinking age needs to be 21. We can do the same thing when it comes to banning genital mutilation or chemical castration.
Okay.
I know Ron's been unclear about that on the federal
Haley.
level. I'm crystal clear. That's where I stand.
Got it.
That's a mental health disorder. That's where we need to be at.
Go ahead.
This climate change agenda that is shackling this country like a set of handcuffs. I said it at the first debate and I stand by it. The climate change agenda is a hoax because it has nothing to do with the climate. That's what we have to see. 98% reduction in the climate disaster-related deaths in the last century. 8 times as many people are going to die of cold temperatures this year than warm ones. Yet against that backdrop, there's an issue coming up in Iowa. It's core to Iowa farmers. I met Kim Junker, Kathy Stockdale, and other farmers who are about to have a carbon capture pipeline built across their land using eminent domain to do it. That's unconstitutional and it's wrong. And if you thought COVID was bad, what's coming with this climate agenda is far worse. We should not be bending the knee to this new religion. That is what it is. It is a substitute for a modern religion. We are flogging ourselves and losing our modern way of life, bowing to this new god of climate, and that will end on my watch.
So he's definitely not going to be president because the only person that has a chance is President Trump. However, the fact the thing about this is you cannot red pill people. And when I'm talking about this, just in the red pill people in the truth. Okay. You just cannot do it. Okay. There's no way in hell that you can fucking unred pill people. And there is a collective red pilling happening across the board. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And this is connected to today's episode because the only reason women have these beliefs that they're superior to men, that they don't need men, that men are toxic, that men are the enemy, is because they've been fed a series of lies since they've been a child to being an adult. And the whole reason they did that was for companies and governments to extract as much money and extract as much votes out of them. But here's the problem. When you constantly coddle people, when you constantly tell people they're amazing, that you can do no wrong, you're creating a weak person. You are putting on the bumpers on the bowling alley of life. You know what the bumpers are when they put those little things so you can never get a gutter ball? That's what the average woman has been playing in life. They have life on easy mode. But the thing is this, when you play life on easy mode, you are weak. You are not a strong person. You have if you wanted to build the best video game character or the best child or the best warrior, whatever, would you give that person a very easy life or would you give them a hard life? Okay. You would absolutely give them a hard life. And right now they've been playing life on easy mode, but guess what? This whole house of cards is going to come crashing down. Okay. And the men of this country and of this this online community that we have, okay, the ones that are willing to sit down and do the work, your life is going to be great. You're going to have a great life. And here's the thing. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you do not do the work, if you do not get up every single day and get out there and work hard on Money Muscles Game Frame, your life is not going to change. Okay. You're not going to get rich and then get girls. Okay. You're not going to become popular and then have endless amounts of women. If you want to figure out your dating problem, you have to learn the skill of game. You have to understand. You have to get out there and make it happen. Okay. If you're trying to figure out your physical fitness, but you're not going to the gym, you're just like doing home workouts and you're not monitoring your diet, it's never going to change. All the problems in your life are only going to be resolved by a direct attack to these problems from yourself. So let's look at the state of women right now. Okay. You're told you don't need a man. Okay. You don't need a man. Men are just disposable objects in your life. Cool. What do we have now? An epidemic of women 30 years old plus crying on TikTok. It's fucking one of the most hilarious genres for me to watch. Okay. Next thing, big is beautiful. You can be beautiful any way. Your body positivity. You want to be a big old fat fucking 500-pound, 300-pound, 400-pound woman. No problem, sister. And if the men don't like you, it's because the patriarchy sucks. And the patriarchy is here to hold you down and to oppress you. The number one people in the history of humanity to do the most for women are men. We built and maintain this world because we fucking love women. Period. Okay? The number one financiers of women around the world are men. Men are literally keeping women alive and financed across the globe. Women are not keeping men financed and alive around the globe. Are you fucking kidding me? Have you lost your fucking mind if you think that's the truth? Look at the reality we live in, okay? Now, in addition to that, look at the situation with women. You don't need a man. You don't need anything. The crazy cat lady meme is become real, become totally real. Because you know what they tell these women, don't you can do no wrong. Spend your money, YOLO girl, buy the cake, take the stupid memes, eat the cake, go on the trip, fuck the dude, yo-yo's the sister, what is the yaya sisterhood or fucking eat, pray, love. All this fucking sounds good, sounds phenomenal, but you know what it is? Lies. It is poison covered in the most delicious sugar, and the ones they're eating up, guess what? Time's a ticking, and I told you it's gonna get real. Here's a black pill in 10 years from now. Okay, actually no, take it back, dude. About 7 to 8 years from now. Okay, 7 to 8 years from now, 2030, 2020, 2031, you're going to see a massive wave of death hit America. And all these fat motherfuckers are going to start dropping off and dying in droves. Heart attack, diabetes, stroke, okay, aneurysms, you name it, it's going to be happening because you cannot, you can neglect reality because this world is based upon rules. This world is based upon concrete rules of science and physics and mathematics, quantum physics, all that stuff. You could sit around and lie and pretend that these rules don't apply to you, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Okay. And that's exactly what's happening right now. So look at this real quick. Okay. So I want to just show you guys something here. We're going to cover this article. I dropped it in the chat. And let this be a warning. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. Obviously, the majority of people watching here are men, but for the few women that are watching as well, let this be a warning to you too. Okay. So first things first, this is the article at the top. If you're following with at home with me, please take a look with me as we go along this. I really just want to show you something real quick. Okay. So this says critical. This is, ladies, a critical care nurse. Okay. So take a look here real quick. All right. This is critical care nurse. All right. And it says critical care nurse videos goes viral on TikTok, calling out how hardworking Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Okay. So let's look at the data real quick. Based upon her face and how old she looks, I would say she's probably in her mid 30s. Okay. She's a white woman age worse, but I would say she's definitely in her 30s alone. Okay. So assuming you got your degree at age 22 and you've been working for 8 years, you have 8 years in the industry. Okay. So take a look here real quick. Let's go to how much does a critical care nurse make? All right. Typical critical care nurses make anywhere between $60,000 to $120,000 a year. Critical nurse includes many careers paying above the U.S. salary. So this is just looks like your average. Okay. Coastal states feature higher nursing salaries. So is Pennsylvania a coastal state? I don't think it is, but it's like right there. So here are the 2021 median salaries for 3 jobs critical care nurses may pursue. So registered nurse, 77 grand a year. Okay. Nurse practitioner, 120. Nurse midwife, 112. All right. And then here's the average annual salary based upon some of these jurisdictions. Certified registered nurse anesthetist, $200,000 a year. ICU nurse, $120,000 a year. Neonatal intensive care nurse, $118,000 a year. General nurse practitioner, $118,000 a year. Psychiatric nurse practitioner, but this requires additional education. I know that, but this all it does as well. But these two, not as hard to get as nurse anesthetist or nurse practitioner. Nurse practitioner like requires you to go to like extra education beyond just a 4-year nursing degree. Okay, but the reality is, I told you, for the people that are consistently clinging onto the narrative, believing the mainstream narrative, these people will suffer the most. Okay. So look, even if you're making $77,000 a year, it is possible to live a normal, sustainable life with financial discipline. But if you look at the stats, what does it say? The majority of student loan debt held by women. The majority of consumer credit card debt held by women. Who do these companies target? Right? You don't need a man. You just need product X. Okay. Let this be a warning to you that even if you have money, if you're not a faithful steward with your money, if you're not disciplined, if you're not paying attention to your finances, you're just coasting by in life, life is going to catch up with you and kick you in the fucking teeth. All right. So let's take a quick look here at her viral post. This is a 5-minute breakdown, but I'm going to play it through. Okay. Because just here is what she has to say. Take a look here. And let me know if you can hear it in the chat as well.
I don't know why I'm making this video, but like I feel like my husband and I are doing everything right.
Jesus Christ, she has a husband as well on top of that. Okay. And look, I'm gonna sound like a dickhead by saying this, but I could tell too, just based upon her physical appearance, that she's hanging on to a little extra weight. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be the bad guy, okay? But if you are a person and you're carrying around an excessive amount of body fat, that just lets me know that there's a certain level of irresponsibility that's going on with you, and it is what it is. And hey, you can hate me, you can fucking blame it on everything, whatever the case may be. I'm over here in Japan, in the first world, okay? 3rd strongest economy in the world. Obesity rate, one of the lowest in the world. Vietnam, one of the lowest in the world. Korea, one of the lowest in the world, okay? This is not like a America first world only problem, all right? So keep that in mind. And then another thing is this too, bro, if this was my wife, I would be like, baby, what in God's green fucking earth are you doing putting our private life on blast on TikTok where you're not using this account for anything other than your personal gain? You're not making any fucking sense. You're making our family look like idiots. What is going on? This is just the amount of everything wrong with this. Your wife, your girl should not be airing out your problems to the internet for fucking strangers, let alone close friends. A family's problems stay within the family, and the family works together to solve them. This is fucking retarded.
We both have good jobs. I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse. I work full-time. He works full-time. We just got paid this past Friday, right? We paid the mortgage, bought some groceries, put some gas in the car. And guys, it is Tuesday. And we have like $200 or $300 to last us until next Friday. Like, we don't live in a big house. We live in a little ranch. It's 1,100 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's 1,100 square. We don't live in a big house.
Hold on.
Tuesday. And we have like $200 or $300 to last us until next Friday.
$200 or $300 lasting to next Friday. First of all, that's not panic mode. Okay. 2 or 3. You're freaking out about that. Okay. Sorry, but this is what I'm telling you. People have life on easy mode. Real quick, let me just show you how poor people rock it out, boys. Because your boy used to be poor over here. Okay. So we have $200 or $300. Okay. So real quick, chat. How much is a 20-pound bag of rice in America right now? A 20-pound bag of rice. What's the cost? In my history of being in America, you're paying, if you're getting the creme de la creme rice, creme de la creme, you're dropping $30 fucking dollars. Okay, $30. Okay, Mike Harton is checking in. He says $15. Okay, rinse is $10. Okay, so let's just amp that up. So let's say she has $200. Okay, now minus $20. Okay, now you have 20 pounds of rice that can last you literally months. Okay, now in addition to that, let's say you need a head of lettuce. Let's say you're balling outrageous and you're going to get some romaine lettuce. How much does one head of romaine lettuce cost, chat? One head of romaine lettuce. Somebody let me know, how much does that cost right now? One head of romaine lettuce. I can just give you a number, but in America, what does it cost? Okay. So it says she feeds the cat before the husband. Yeah. Wayne says a $1.99. Okay. So let's go high, $3.99. So let's just say the romaine lettuce lasts you 2 days. Okay. And there's 14 days. So you need seven times that. So let's like minus $25. So now you have rice. You got a little bit of greens to keep you alive. And then you have $155 to manage you. So let's just say you have to spend $100 in gas. Okay. $100 in gas. You have $55 left. And how much does it cost for a bag of frozen chicken? Okay. A bag of frozen chicken is like what? Let's just say one bag of frozen chicken is, let's just make it crazy, $15. Okay. $15. So 15 times 3 minus 45. I'm sorry. You're a fucking princess. There's really no reason to be crying about this. Okay. Yeah, look at $3 a pound. Thank you so much, Randall. Great information. 4 pounds, $10. Yeah, chicken breast, just get a shitload. Okay. The problem is, what do they like to do? They like to go and get their $17 fucking tropical smoothies. Okay. They're eating Uber Eats, all that shit, poisoning themselves with this chemical blazed in food as well. On top of that, okay, this is an embarrassment. But again, I would love to sit down, and if somebody knows who this lady is, tell her to reach out to me. I will sit down and I will audit your finances, and I will do it completely for free. Completely for free. I will audit your finances. We're going to sit down. We're going to look at your bank account. We're going to look at what you're spending. We're going to look at what's coming in. We're going to look at that fucking sad excuse of a husband you have, because this motherfucker should have this shit under lock. Okay, this is another example of a dude not controlling his household and doing the right thing. Okay, your woman shouldn't be crying like this if you're running the show right. Period.
Like, we don't live in a big house. We live in a little ranch. It's 1,100 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Us.
Our small 1,100 square foot, 3 bedroom, 1 bath. Whoa, woe is me. What are we gonna do?
And our 2 kids. And like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm in school full time. I work full time. He works more than full time. He works overtime every week. I don't know what to do. I'm so stressed out. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Growing up, we were told, go to college, get a degree, work to support your family. Here we are. Did that. Now what? Now what? I'm not into politics. I don't follow it. Frankly, that stresses me out too. But like, I don't know, somebody has to do something to change this, because like, I make good money.
No. Sorry. You see, that's the problem. Man or woman, if you're looking for some boogeyman figure to come in there and, oh, let me just push the magic button and your life is better. No. Your life is your responsibility. You wanted equality? Welcome to the daily life of every single man in the world. Your life is your responsibility. And here's a hardcore red pill, maybe black pill, okay? If your life sucks and you're in the first world, that's on you. And if your life is amazing and you're in the first world, that's also on you. So no politics. This is the asinine shit that people. Nobody's gonna come and save you. Nobody's gonna come and save you. But I will tell you what: keep voting fucking Democrat and raising the prices on everything via taxation. All you're doing is funding the government to get more money from you and take more money to make itself bigger, to therefore require more money from the public. Create this overinflated, bloated mess of fucking useless people, quite frankly. What do you expect? Like, what do you expect, honestly?
He makes good money. We don't live above our means.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't know what less than paycheck to paycheck is. What is that? Poverty. As a registered nurse with a husband with a second income. He doesn't make as much as I do, but he still works and brings home good money. So, I don't know. While I was in school, all I could think about was it'll get better. It'll get better after I graduate and I start working, and we'll be able to pay our bills. We'll be able to not check the bank account if our kids say, "Mom, can we go to the movies this weekend?" Just be comfortable. And we're not. We're not at all. I don't know what else to say. It's just, I don't know. I know there's been a lot of videos on TikTok about people, talking about the economy and
like, what are you're in your 30s, you're not a content creator and you're crying on TikTok. Like, hello? Like, what? Are we fucking
Retard alert!
like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh my, I don't know. But I would love to see her pass TikToks.
Cyber misogyny.
just how out of control prices are right now. We're all talking about it. I feel like none of the people that talk about it because we live it have any influence or power or anything to change things. But, what are we gonna do? We're too worried about how we're gonna buy dinner for tonight. I don't know. Feel free to share this video.
Feel free to humiliate my husband and family.
Talk about it more. Maybe somebody who, can do something about it will see one of our videos. Hundreds, thousands, I'm sure, people post every day and talk about the economy. And I don't want to get into the politics with it, so don't come on my comments talking about Biden and Trump, and I don't want to hear it. It's not.
I'm just gonna put my head in the sand. Yeah, let's just ignore the real problem, the government. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just but some phantom figure is gonna come figure it out. You deserve to suffer. I'm sorry. If you're gonna be retarded like this and not try to fucking fix it, you deserve to suffer. And this is just the bottom line. And God forbid if you're a patient being taken care of this by this woman. Jesus Christ. What is her failure to success rate in the critical care nurse industry? I don't know, but yikes, bro.
Shut up and take my money.
Yikes. Oh, shit. Did we get a dono? Let's see. Appreciate that. Oh, look at that, Sean. Appreciate you. We'll pull that up in just a second. Let me finish this up.
About that. Maybe it is about that, but either way, I don't want to hear about it. I just want to share our struggle. And, maybe someone else can relate. I don't know. Maybe we just need to support each other until things change. I don't know. Anyway, Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching that. I've humiliated my family and my husband. Can somebody find me this woman's TikTok? I want to see it. Oh, this is it. Is this it? Female nurse in tear. Mom breaks down in tears as she opens up about her bitter finances, revealing her family is forced to live paycheck to paycheck despite her and her husband making, quote, good money. What's all these fucking ads? Is my ad blocker not on? Oh, Jesus, that's why. Block this shit. These fucking... Oh, motherfucker. God damn it. Sorry, chat. I'm living in hell. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta turn these fucking ads back on and ruin my life. Uno momento. Por favor, mi amigos y mi amigas. Shout out to... we got a huge super chat. Shout out to Sean Swindon. 140 ZAR. What is that? Is that South African Rand? Greetings from Johannes, South Africa. Oh, Johannesburg. I've been there. I went on a safari there. Thanks for the message. And here's something for helping me understand the money, muscles, and frame analogy. Keep up the God's work. Thank you very much, Sean. That is awesome, brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate every single drop that you guys donate into this entire business, because I'm just going to keep on showing up every single day. I want to take a look at this dude. Okay. So, her name's Mackenzie Moan. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, okay. Just all I'm going to say is just this dude, I mean, he looks like he don't run the family. This guy is, you could just see on his face that there's only one person in charge here. I want to see her fucking TikTok history. Okay. I want to do a little bit of a deep dive here live for you guys. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. Let's see if I can pull this shit up. How many views does this get? Okay, is this it? Hold on. This can't be it. This is too small. I think she may have disabled her TikTok account. 1 second, chat. We're gonna find this. Let's type in TikTok nurse. God, never mind. I would love to see what's going on with her finances, because it just doesn't make any sense. Let me just see. Let me see her qualifications on. Let me see if I can pull her up on Mackenzie Moan. Like I said, look, you're just dealing with what men had to deal with, like, since the beginning of time, like struggling. And I honestly, I don't know. If it's a dual income household, and okay. And now there's some extra juicy data. Okay, here it is. Okay. Here's one thing. Mackenzie admitted that she was once a homeless drug addict. Okay, but she was able to turn her life around, go through college, studies medicine. So that is, she needs help. But like, this is not okay. It's not okay. Oh, she used to be hot too. Look at that. She has blown up. Yeah, man. But you can't. Your girl can't be out here, bro. Like in the streets, in these digital streets, making you look like a fool. I just, the average American doesn't have enough money for a 6-month emergency or $1,000 emergency. Okay. The whole thing, the whole boss babe narrative is falling apart. It is slowly but surely falling apart. Okay. And just think that you just like put your head in the sand, like things are going to be forced upon you to learn through life. You cannot go around in life neglecting your problems. Okay. At all. At all, at all, at all. Yeah, because Wayne Smith makes a good point. He's in the background of all pictures. Yeah, you can see who's running the relationship there. And then, look at the state of this chick, bro. This is why you guys got to learn right here. Game and frame. Make sure you're leading the relationship. You never see any of my girls that I've ever dated like crying or afraid of anything like the future or shit like that. Okay. Here we got another one followed up here. Next part. This is posted by Wall Street Silver. And we're going to continue with it here. Okay. So again, the cost of living is going through the roof. Just to get groceries is almost a second mortgage. Am I the only one struggling? I have to pick and choose which bills to fall on. So I have groceries in my house. I feel like everyone is silently struggling, doing things to get by and keep your head above water. The guys in my community are not struggling because the guys in my community are disciplined. They have proper education. They have proper finances. They have proper allocation of their budgets. Okay. Money muscles game frame is the way to win. Up and down. Good times and bad times. Like I told you guys, every dickhead and their mother was doing good in 2019, 2021 when the economy was booming. Okay. But now you're seeing who's who. Okay. Hell, the economy's so bad, Charlie Munger died. Too soon? Let me know.
Struggling each day. The cost of living is quadrupled. Just to get groceries has now costed me a second mortgage.
But she still has enough money to get fake eyebrows or fake eyelashes. Got it.
Let's be serious. I have 8 people to feed in my house. It's literally between $1,200 to $1,400 a month just to have groceries in my house. So now my credit, that's been great. Pretty much my entire life, because I've always believed if you can't buy it, don't have it. So I've never had credit cards till recently. Last couple of years I've had to get credit cards just to get by certain things, school clothes or certain Christmas. Let's talk about that. Extra added expenses when I'm already struggling. My mortgage gets paid every month, but it's not the first of the month. It's definitely at the end of the month. My bills are getting paid, but I'm falling behind every single day because I have to pick and choose which bills to go behind on so I have groceries in my house. Literal groceries in my house, guys.
But you have enough time to sit around and make social media posts humiliating your family. Priorities are out of whack. And again, like I've been telling you, guys, this is what happens. This is what happens when you have life on easy mode. And honestly, dude, let's be real, bro. Let's be real. Who is actually doing a financial audit on these chicks? Who's really who's helping these people? This is the aftermath of the girl boss culture, which basically said, girls, you can do whatever you want. There's no repercussions for your actions. And if there are repercussions for your actions, it's because the patriarchy and men are trying to hold you down. Instead of doing this, you could go get a second job, third job, go get an education, buckle down, be smart. I mean, look, if people in fucking India can live for $1 a day, you can figure it out in America. Okay. This is princess culture. This is boss babe culture. Okay. She's literally being driven around right now as she's crying about this shit. Okay. And this is her man. Don't have her in check. This is humiliating.
That's not right. It's not okay. And then I wake up this morning and my dryer shit the bed. My dryer. So where the hell am I gonna? Now I don't have any more. My credit cards are maxed. I don't have $500 extra in the bank anymore to get a dryer, or $900. I don't even know how much, but we're gonna have to add a new bill to life because mom is gonna be going to the laundromat. Okay. And yes, any bill extra is an extra bill right now that I can't afford. Something's got to change, and I know I can't be the only one that's out here. I feel like everybody is silently struggling and just doing the things to get by and going into debt and trying to keep your head above water and smile on your face. And silently struggling, I feel. Am I the only one?
Well, yeah, let's see. Sounds like she has a Boston accent, And let's just see, what is the voting history of Massachusetts? Massachusetts. Let's just see this real quick. Voting history, presidential history. Let's just take a look and see what's going on. Oh, wow! What a conspiracy! What a conspiracy! Yeah, just keep on voting to raise taxes, because that has no effect on anything. That's just, makes sense. Keep doing that. Yeah, in 2020, Joe Biden beat Donald Trump 66 to 32%. Keep on voting Democrat, sister. Don't forget to put the Black Lives Matter sticker on your car, as well as the Trans Lives Matter and Black Trans Lives Matter and Brown Trans Lives Matter. White Trans Lives, no. Only colored Trans Lives Matter. And because you're a white, make sure you hate yourself too, because you're a white evil devil, because that's what you need to do. Okay, so keep that in mind, and definitely check your white privilege. Okay, definitely check your white privilege, because if you don't, you're just an agent of the patriarchy. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So,
shut up and take my money.
Mr. Got Plenty, $4.99. A little off subject, but what coins or tokens do you have in your portfolio for this next run, and why do you like them? Shout out to MLD. I'm not going to give that advice to anybody. I put out a call on Instagram and all my Telegram chats saying I'm looking for a crypto team, and I guess you missed it, because my crypto team is put together and we are making moves for the 2024 and 2025 bull run. So, sorry you missed out on that, brother. You missed out. And you have to qualify by making sure that you at least took your bag to six figures. People have been asking me to bring back the Tokyo crypto show. I am considering doing that because, I used to be the most reliable source, and then we all know what happened. And then, how's Hex doing? Richard Hart being sued by the SEC. How's Pulse Chain? Pulse Chain. What's the cost of Hex in Pulse Chain? Pulse X. How's that whole ecosystem doing? Everybody's to the moon, right? Everybody made millions and millions. Everybody, right? Everybody made all the money in the Pulse Chain sacrifice, right? Everybody's rich, right? Are they late on delivering the coins? When were they supposed to deliver the coins? Oh, operational problems. Oh, more delays. Oh, but sign up for the next course, because then that's the one. That's the one for your bulletproof portfolio. That's the one to take you to the moon. That's the one. Forget the fact that the founders are running from people they owe money. Forget that. Forget the fact that what's the cost of Hex? What is it? Hex is what? Huh? Oh, forgot. Pulse Chain? Pulse X? We're all gonna have fun staying poor, right? That's have fun staying poor. People owe money. The founders running from people they owe money. Who's poor now? Once again, MLD was right. Anyways, let's go to the next one real quick. Let's go to the next one. Shell says, "Bring it back, John. We miss you talking about crypto." We're looking at it. We might do it in 2024. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's go to another one here. This is just continuing. I love it. Let's continue. We got a couple more. You guys liking this? Guys, don't forget to smash that like button, because we got a bunch of you watching right now. Okay. Shout out to all you folks watching. Damn, Rumble is pumped. Jeez, Rumble is just jumping off. Guys, real quick, can you go? We're trying to get me to 2,000 subscribers on Rumble. I'm going to just put the chat link right there. Okay. Right there is the Rumble link. Just go over there, make a quick Rumble account. Takes 2 seconds. Subscribe. Make sure to lock and load your position on the Rumble community, because Rumble's going to give me a big fat contract one day. Mark my words. Here we go. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what this one has to say. She has 2 parents, both public school teachers, and points out that they were able to afford in the 1990s compared to what the typical incomes are today. And the cost of housing, there is just no comparison. The massive inflation of real estate, hard assets, compared to real income indicates that we're all getting poorer over time. The published government inflation data, house food, and everything is massively underreporting what's happening. Now, again, I think just people are too coddled. I don't know. You know what it is? I grew up poor. I could survive, bro. I could survive. Let me tell you something. Let me say, you know what I did on my birthday, guys? You want to know like what luxurious thing I did on my birthday? I went to a restaurant, okay? And look, this is going to offend some people, okay? This is going to we're going to drop like below 100 live viewers here after I offend everybody, okay? As you guys know, I'm a multi-million-dollar owning business entrepreneur. International playboy, genius, philanthropist, all-around great guy, okay? And on my birthday, I really wanted to celebrate, okay? So you know what I did? I didn't log any of my calories in my Fitness Pro. It was my treat to myself. I live streamed in the morning. I live streamed at night. And I went to a very nice restaurant. Okay. I went to a place called Outback Steakhouse. And I know you filthy peasants out there could never even imagine the level of luxury that is getting that delicious brown bread with that butter. And I ordered 2. And I had a cherry limeade. And I had an Outback special with mashed potatoes, with loaded baked potatoes topping on top of it. Let me tell you something. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I just hope one day you guys can get on my level, okay? I just pray to God, okay? Look, growing up poor was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. You know why? Because I know how to be happy with little. You guys think I'm out here balling outrageous, like walking down the streets, like slapping Japanese girls and like, come here, here comes ye old MLD, the greatest alpha male that's ever lived. Bro, I'm happy with, I will say I do spend a considerable amount of money on organic meat because I don't want to fucking die young. Okay. So the average steak that I eat is anywhere between, 10 to 12 bucks. Okay. And that's at home, but it's done to keep me alive, to keep me healthy. I mean, I'm 38 years old. I look fucking great. Bro, some of these girls out here look 38. They look like they're holding on for dear life. Okay. Your boy, as the years go on, I'm looking younger. Okay. But I said all that to say this. People have been living life on easy mode in America. I grew up in poverty, bro. If I had a can of ravioli, Chef Boyardee ravioli, when I was in middle school, do you understand like how happy I would be? I would be like, oh my God, I can eat the entire can, like the whole thing. And bro, it didn't even matter. You know what? My white friends, my rich white friends, they had actual Chef Boyardee. We had like fucking great value purple can ravioli. Like we couldn't even afford Chef Boyardee. Okay. So when I see all these people crying, I'm like, no, you have been living life on easy mode. And honestly, all these women crying, all these women suffering, it's good for them. It is good for them because it's going to make them stronger and they're going to level up and they're going to get welcome to manland. Welcome to a life in the day of life of a man. Okay. And I'm telling you guys, there is no better way to live your life than going through some hard times and overcoming them, because that power, that determination, that fucking grit that you determine that you get through the fucking hell that you go through, nobody can take it from you, and you can't buy it and you can't fake it. Okay. You can't buy it. You can't fake it. Not at all. All right. So I said all that to say this. You could sit here and cry that boomers had it easy. You could sit here and cry but at the end of the day, you're just going to sit there and cry. You're just wasting fucking time. Get busy educating yourself. Get busy living. get busy getting better, money muscles game frame, or as time compounds and as time goes on, your suffering will increase as well. You have to make the choice, guys. You have to make the choice. And I'm sorry, but if you're going to tell me, dude, when I was broke in 2018, okay, guys, I literally in summer 2018, I had $7 fucking to my name. I had lost everything. My family pulled the Airbnb out from under my fucking feet that I had been running, and this thing was printing money, and they ran it into the fucking ground, of course. Okay. It is what it is. Hey, it's just like getting mad at retards. You can't do it. Okay. And left me fucking high and dry. $7. You think I was like on Instagram, like, oh guys, it's so hard being an immigrant in Japan and being an entrepreneur. It's just so fucking hard. No, fuck no. I went and worked for a moving company. I went out and applied for as many fucking jobs as possible. I was working for this fucking crazy Irish guy that had a moving company, and he would pay me cash. And then I would hold on to like that $100 that I got that day and like stretch it out for like, a whole week and barely keep myself alive. I remember one time in 2018, I was so fucking broke 2018. Okay. I remember that somebody bought a consultation for Modern Life Dating. It was $70 for an hour at that time. Okay. $70. And I was like, thank you, God. Lord Jesus, fucking thank you so much, God. Because now I can buy groceries. Because I was out of money. I was out of my bag of rice fucking ran out, and I was just like, oh my God. And then I remember I bought a 5-pound bag of chicken that was like $6, $7. And I bought a $20 bag of jasmine rice. And I just remember like cooking that and just being like, thank you, Lord God in heaven. Thank you so much for being able to provide me with this. Because in Japan too, limes are expensive. I wanted a lime and I couldn't buy a lime. One lime in Japan, if you buy one lime, it's like $2. And I'm from Florida, where you buy 10 limes for a fucking $1. I mean, these bitches need to go shop at Bravo supermarket. They need to go to Aldi. Okay. No, I'm sorry. This is like white female privilege to the fullest extent. And they're crying about this shit, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious because this is not even hard mode. They're not even crying on hard mode. This is not hard mode. This is like, you're like, oh, I can't get a venti pumpkin spice latte. I can only get a fucking tall. It's like, oh, boo fucking who? Boo fucking who? Hilarious to watch this. Anyways, let's go to this next one. Let's see what she has to say. Okay.
My parents are retired public school teachers. They're like younger boomers and have been teachers their whole lives. I want you to think about what life looks like for a household of 2 public school teachers with 2 kids today. Like, what does their house look like? What's their finances look like? Because this was my parents' situation. As 2 public school teachers, this is where I grew up, on a lake with a boat, like a 3-bedroom house. Not like a super fancy house, but a 3-bedroom house. There are currently 2 houses for sale on this lake. One is $530,000 and the other is $1.2 million. On the lake my parents moved onto in the 90s as 2 public school teachers with 2 children. They never had side hustles. They never had summer jobs. They had summers off. They were 2 public school teachers, and this is what that afforded them. My fiance and I now make combined what my parents made when I was like in high school, like decades into their teaching careers. Our apartment, when it rains on the outside, it rains on the inside. It's like enraging and unfathomable thinking about the world that people older than us got to live in, because no one ever gets to live like this with normal jobs ever again.
I mean, look, I get what you're saying, but what are you going to do? Do you got 1.21 gigawatts, a flux capacitor, and a fucking DeLorean to go back in time and change shit? Welcome to life. You have to evolve. You have to change. It is what it is. Like sitting around, okay, and whining about shit as she has like a big old fucking gold chain on her neck as well. Why do you think the cost of housing is going up? Okay. Why would you vote for any party that increases taxes. Taxation, dude, we have enough government. We have more than enough government. We do not need more government in our country. We do not need more government. Government is the biggest waste of time, money, and resources ever. Okay, the government's supposed to protect the country. And last thing I'm check, the border and south, the Mexican border is basically open. Everybody's just coming on in, and we're just importing all these people. And then, but again, this is going to cover it here in this article. Who's voting this shit in all the time? Who's voting it in all the time? Okay. Take a look here. Let's go back to the article. It's hard, and I feel it. I'm a real person with a family, and we're feeling squeezed this Christmas. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Oh no. I know most of you are too. New Social Security Administration shows that the average American worker made $3,400 a month in 2022. That's before taxes. Let me put it another way. The middle class is no longer the middle. A medium income means you barely scrape by. Meanwhile, median rent has spiked to about $2,000. Well, yeah. Let's see. To all the women making these videos, I just have one thing to ask. How did you vote in 2022? You may think it's rude, but I'm not here saying Donald Trump is rainbow sunshine, but I haven't forgot about the data. Trump, men versus women. Biden, women versus men. Or this from 2 years in the Biden presidency. Support from women boosts Biden to another year high approval rating. Poll. President Biden's approval rating has hit a high in the third poll this week, driven largely by an increase in support from female voters. Great. Lest you think I'm being unfair to women, let me harp on the men. White men, especially white men, swung towards Biden. In 2020, men were still evenly split, with 48% choosing Biden to Trump's 50%. The gap shrank considerably from 2016, when Trump won men by 11 points. In addition, the group that swung away from Trump grew as a share of the electorate from 2016, signaling that in a year with high turnout, men turnout grew more. White men were the big part of the swing towards Biden. In 2016, Trump won white men by 30 points. In 2020, he won them again by substantially slimmer 17 points. Okay, and then this data obviously is corrupt. Biden was ultimately pushed to a victory by the same middle class that's now complaining about grocery prices. Suburban voters, especially white voters, swung towards Biden. Suburban voters appear to be a major factor when helping Biden win. While Pew found Trump winning suburbs by 2 points in 2016, Biden won them by 11 points in 2020, a 13-point overall swing. Considering that the suburbs counted for just overall over half of all voters, it was a big demographic win for Biden. Okay, so hilarious to just see this all. Okay, and the reality is this: the government really has no control over your life. If you're a man, okay. If you are a man and you want to make your life better, if you want to increase the quality of your life, then you have to take this into account. You're the one that has to make the change in your life. You have to turn things around, and the government's not coming to save you. But what is going to ruin you? Okay, just can we just take a moment here and look at all the communities that have historically voted for the Democratic Party? Okay, the African American community in the United States of America. Okay, do I need to say more? Okay, really, like they're not getting ahead. It's been bad. I mean, are they making strides? For sure, but when you constantly just think the government's going to save you, stupid. Okay, now who's constantly voting for them? Women on top of that, right? Okay, how's the state of women doing? United States of America. Okay, raising taxes. Like, are you fucking retarded? Are you retarded? And the answer is clearly yes. Yes, you are retarded. You are retarded because you're voting these motherfuckers in who don't give a shit about you. Because people, this is a symptom of laziness. When you think, oh, I'm just going to vote, and that person over there is going to save me, then I don't have to do anything. I can go back to laying down, smoking weed, being whatever the fuck I need to be. Okay. All right. Just think about that for a second. Just think about that. Okay. Shout out to Chase Rubidoo. He says, been a minute, MLD. Hope you're well. 199 super chat. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Okay. So, looking at the state of things now, first of all, they're crying about situations that's really not that bad. Okay. And guess what? If your area sucks, move. You're without excuse in this world, guys. You're without excuse, especially if these chicks are being like, hey, we're XYZ, we're this, we're that. We don't need men. We just need this. We just need that. Women, boss girl, all this bullshit, right? Okay. Roger that. Let me know how that's working out for you. Kindly let me know how that is working out for you, because it clearly is not, because you're out here crying on social media. Okay. Guys, don't let this become you. The strength about being a man is that you can turn your entire life around with hard work, discipline, and dedication. Okay. And that's everything we're offering at the Masculine Empowerment Network. So if you're not on the waiting list to join my community of men who are out here, who are making money, making muscles, learning game, holding frame, okay, I don't know what to say to you guys. I don't know what to say. I don't know what your big grandiose plan for 2024 is, but I'm telling you right now, if you want to make a change in your life in every area, get more girls, get more money, get in better shape, have higher self-esteem, no more depression, no more anxiety, no more approach anxiety. All these things we're going to help alleviate and more. But you have to join the community and you have to do the work. So go to Masculine Empowerment Network, put your best email addresses right here, masculineempowermentnetwork.com, put your best email address in here. Click here. You'll be locked and loaded. If you're feeling lazy, just go ahead, scan the QR code. This is the newest thing I've added. Scan the QR code if you're feeling lazy. And until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Pick up the phone and call me. Hey, if you disagree with me, call me tomorrow and fight with me on the phone. Argue with me. Let's make some good television, okay? 657-383-1318. Tomorrow, free consultation Friday, where I'm answering all your questions live for free on this channel. Until then, I'll see you guys together. Don't forget, make money, make muscles, learn game. Whole